Hello, my country people. Welcome back to the news. In a recent development, the presidency launched a fresh response to the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar's criticisms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's economic policies. Atiku, who lost the 2023 presidential election to Bola Tinubu, described the current administration's approach as a trial and error and palliative economy. He argued that implementing multiple reforms simultaneously, such as the exchange rate, the electricity tariff, and the petrol price adjustment, would be overkill. Atiku suggested that his administration would have adopted a gradual approach to subsidy removal, citing examples from Malaysia and Indonesia. However, the special advisor to President Tinubu on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, countered that Atiku's ideas lacked detail and were rejected by Nigerians in the 2023 polls. Ononuga also warned that an Atiku-led administration would have plunged Nigeria into a worse situation. In a fresh response by the presidency, the special advisor to the president on social media, Dada Olusegun, further dismissed Atiku's criticisms, noting that you weren't elected, Alhaji. You cannot even unite your party with only 13 governors. You cannot provide a proper leadership to be considered a serious opposition. Well, this is a massive face-off between the presidency and Atiku Abubakar. We know that the PDP is currently facing crisis at the national level, which many commentators attribute to the fallout between Atiku Abubakar and the former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike. The tension arose after the party's primary where Atiku emerged as the presidential candidate for the 2023 election. But we wouldn't want to go down memory lane because we already know the history of Atiku, the PDP, and Nyesom Wike. But then, Atiku is somehow right in his statement that the government of this Tinubu's administration is making a trial and error, and they are also implementing palliative economic, and Tinubu's reform is more like an anti-people policies. Because at this point, both parties are right. The presidency, they are right by saying Atiku couldn't unite his party with only 13 governors, and Atiku is also right by blasting this Tinubu's government. So my country people, Nigeria has finally entered into a collapsing stage. We are currently in a collapsing stage, but it is only God that will help us. It is only God that will save us from the hands of this politician. A huge catastrophe awaits, but we do not know when it will land upon us in this country. But we are only seeking God's intervention in Nigeria. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? So many persons are kind of dragging Atiku Abubakar, due to the internal conflicts within the People's Democratic Party. So many persons are voicing out their frustrations with Atiku Abubakar regarding his actions during the 2023 presidential election and how many party leaders have betrayed him, including the likes of Nyesom Wike, the G5 governors, how Atiku lacked engagement with the G5, and all of them splitted ways. And up to date, Atiku has shown unwillingness to address the concerns of party members. Well, this is how we are seeing the crisis in the People's Democratic Party. Now, amidst this turmoil, this Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed seems to have appeared as a key figure in the ongoing power struggle within the party. Yes, Bala Mohammed is more like a key figure rather than Atiku Abubakar in this PDP crisis. But my major concern is, amidst all this political brouhaha, amidst all this political drama here and there, the presidency dragging Atiku, Atiku dragging the presidency, what about Nigerians? Nigerians are still wallowing in poverty. Nigerians are still wallowing in pains. This Tinubu's government are not fond of hearing criticisms. They don't do well with people that criticizes them. They always find one way or the other to get back at those that criticizes them for their actions and their inactions. But what can we say? This is just a face-off between Atiku Abubakar and the presidency in the person of Bayo Onunuga, who is always out to lash back at those that tackles the president in one way or the other. But what can we say? This is Nigeria. For Olusegun Obasanjo to say that Tinubu is not ready, Tinubu did not come prepared. It shows that there is indeed fire on the mountain. There is fire on the mountain, but this current administration, they don't look at things that are quite important. They don't look at things that are, that are important to the people. They always go after things that are not priority, unimportant things. That is what they chase after. Now look at what's happening in the country, how they are intimidating minors due to the fact that they protested. Even those that are not minors and non-minors are being prosecuted in Nigeria. Those that are protesting are being prosecuted. If you carry any flag to protest, you will be prosecuted. Even when you carry your own Nigerian flag to protest, like the NSAS, what happened to them? We saw what happened to them. So my country people, this government is just, playing their policies how it suits them. They don't listen to the words of Nigerians. But then Atiku, as an opposition party leader, will always in a way try to tackle this current administration. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.